Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Sometimes I get sent links to things and I think, oh, that's going to be controversial. But where a lot of YouTube channels would zig, I zag. And yeah, sometimes it's backfired on me. Sometimes people disagree. And it's amazing to me when somebody has to say, Prof, I like your channel, even though I often disagree with you. And I always think to myself, that's the best compliment you could give me. I don't want you to agree with everything I say. That would make it a YouTube cult, not a YouTube channel, and we don't even play in Indianapolis with the rest of the cults. So I personally want you to think for yourself. I'm going to give you my own opinion, and you don't have to agree with it. And I'm not going to be afraid to give it over what some would think are unsafe topics, because to be honest, debatable topics not only do better on YouTube, but they're more fun to think about. Like, let's think about something with multiple angles. Let's not think about something that's just cut and dry. Even when it comes to which champions should you rank up, it always makes me sad when I feature somebody who ascended somebody really unique and their response is, what an idiot. Well, no, because they love this champion. Just because you wouldn't rank them up doesn't mean you shouldn't celebrate their bold choice. And so in the same way, I've talked about how the Morbius stamp system, specifically the double track event, is the greatest thing Kabam has done this year for the price. It is a revolutionary system that on average for about $10 American, and yes, if you're in Canada or India or Australia or wherever, it's going to cost you more than that. But on average, about $10 American US gets you, if you are a Thronebreaker or Paragon, and I'm so thankful Thronebreakers were included in this, a new 7-star, and then arguably, let's say you're a Cavalier player and you have to settle for a 6-star. Well, that may actually be great in the short term compared to the 7-star because they're so much easier to awaken and put 6 stones into. So all in all, I am just a huge fan. You can call me a ceiling fan of this system. But there are some people who don't have 3 stamps. They only have like 2 stamps. And so you're seeing Pungapoo, what a name, say, is there not going to be an offer or unit deal for a Morbius stamp? I took a break from the game the first month that the Platinum Pass was added, and I didn't get it. Please. Now, Kabam's going to say, and look, I'm not saying they're wrong. This was our motivation to get players to spend a little bit of money on average compared to what things like the Caps Commissary event were and be motivated to log in and play every day. You took a break from the game. I am not going to reward you from taking a month off of the game. The whole reason why this stamp system existed was to get people to play between whale holidays, which technically was between July and September because that's when the Caps Commissary event took place, and you go from July to August, August to September, and September to October. So this was actually through that event. But, you know, I get that it stinks if you don't have one. And you'll see I'm one short. I would spend some crazy cash for the last stamp. I don't know what crazy cash means, by the way. No idea. And then just no. Ha ha ha. You serious? Yes. Not going to happen. After the week is done, I think there will be a secondary offer for single stamps. I believe it was for some kind of Nexus crystal, possibly Abyss Nexus. So, yeah, you're still going to get to spend your stamps, but it's not going to be the same trade. And I think this is just the ultimate motivation to not leave the game during this time. That's Kabam's goal. They want to motivate and reward people who logged in every day during whale holidays. It's not going to make everybody happy. Clearly, this is a forum post that reflects that, but it's still their prerogative, and I think in this case, I support that thinking from them. This was one of those legend stamps, not this one. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm one short. Turkey Tone says, wasn't able to get the first month at the time. Gutted, was hoping might be a chance to get one stamp like this. I'm sure the many people who just need one. I don't know about many, maybe a few. I'm fine. University is much more important than a video game. There won't be an offer. The Battle Pass was the only way to acquire the stamps. They'd be mad to not do an offer. They could charge the same price for one stamp as the whole Platinum without the rewards, and they'd make more money, which is all they want. I don't think that's all they want in this case. I think they want people to play the game every day because that builds loyalty, and loyalty makes it more likely to spend more money on days like Cyber Week in November, or of course July 4th week in July. So all of it, like if you're running a company and you're sitting in a boardroom and you're discussing graphs of profit margins, and clearly there are on months and off again months, and on quarters and off quarters. And Kabam's trying to make the first quarter better and beef the third quarter up, and all this makes sense if you split the year into basically 4 different time periods of 3 months. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And that last quarter is really where they traditionally make bank because it's Cyber Week and gifting, which is pretty amazing in terms of back-to-back. And it's the holidays. People are more conditioned to spend money during that time too. So everybody's numbers in the fourth quarter look better than the first quarter, including movie industries, by the way. But at the same time, I just have to say this. I like this system. This may be controversial, but I have Kabam's side here. I don't want them to give out an extra stamp when people take a month off for the game because I think it makes it less valuable, even though, yes, the argument's going to be that you don't get the extra rewards like the 6-star crystal and gold and energy refills, etc. I still like that they're forcing people to be rewarded only if they played every day for 3 months. I think that's awesome. And so, like it or not, I've got Kabam's back on this one. This is not just a channel that's here to criticize Kabam just for clicks. I tell it like it is, regardless of how the videos do. And in this case, I've got Kabam's back. I wouldn't budge and give out more stamps. I'd just say next year, don't take a month off from the game, especially when it's a minimal price. And I know you've got university. I'm a college professor, but it takes a minimal amount of time in the game to get those rewards each day, like 5 minutes. So that's not going to be something that is exactly going to take you away from studying for your exam. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, might be a hot take, but that's my take today. Thanks for watching.